Hello, viewers. Once again, it is my pleasure to present a talk on a new concept called brainstorming. Myself, Dr. S. O. Kumar, Assistant Professor of English, SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar, Telangana. For the last 1 month, I have been presenting my views on different topics relating to communication skills, LSRW skills, and Unit 1 of Semester 3 of your English syllabus, that is The Touch by Chaya Devi, and the following exercises in that unit. As part of that, in this video talk, I am going to present brainstorming. It's a very interesting topic which develops communication skills in the students. That's why brainstorming is also prescribed for study in your third semester of English. Brainstorming actually is a kind of language exercise. For example, in your area or in your village or in your surrounding places, sometime you must have seen in the evening hours particularly, some of your neighbors, including your father or your elder brother, sitting along with others at a particular place under the tree or somewhere on a wall like or a platform like thing. Some people talking about certain burning issue. Some of the participants, some of the persons sitting over there would come out with very interesting ideas. Others also reciprocate. Suppose there are 10 people, all 10 people probably take part in the discussion. In that discussion, all 10 people take part and some of them produce good ideas, some of them may not, but they receive. Ultimately, after 15-20 minutes of discussion or so, probably they will come to a consensus or an understanding. For example, the latest pandemic, the burning issue of the world, the most dangerous disease of the world now, that is pandemic corona. So 10 people sitting over there intensely talk about it. And finally after 20-30 minutes or 15 minutes, 10 minutes, they arrive at a common consensus. Yes. For example, yes, I think within 3 months vaccine will come and corona will vanish after another 3-4 months. That means it takes 6 months for corona to disappear from the world. So this kind of conclusion will arrive. This is called brainstorming. Brainstorming is an exercise in language. It is a nice exercise in language. Whenever 5, 3 or 4 or 10 or people gather, they can talk out. They can discuss certain burning issue or related issue or an appropriate issue, etc. Such thing is called brainstorming. Brainstorming is a collective exercise, As I gave the example just now, 10 people sitting over a platform or under the tree in a village or nearby your house, including with your father or elder brother. So it's a collective exercise. 1 or 2 persons cannot come out or cannot have a brainstorming. The very word brainstorming means putting some work to brain, that is giving some work to thinking, your ideas, your brainstorming. Actually, storm means attack or explode. So brainstorming means giving some challenging work to your brain. Giving challenging work to your brain is called brainstorming. That means taking part in the discussion, taking part in the analysis along with others, those who are there, is called brainstorming. One cannot remain silent in the brainstorming. All, suppose there are 5 or 6 or 10 people, all will probably contribute. So it's a collective exercise. Single person cannot have a brainstorming. I gave that pandemic example befittingly. So that is brainstorming. Helps generate ideas on a topic, yes. It produces, it leads to generate ideas on the chosen topic or the topic being discussed. So it also generates ideas collaboratively, yes. What I said, it's a collective exercise. It's an exercise in language. It's an exercise to your brain. It's a challenging work to your brain, but not in isolation, not single-handedly, along with others. It's a collaborative work, collaborative exercise. Not less than 3 or 4 people. Even if there are two, I don't think it will have any brainstorming session. At least 5, 4, 5, above that will have wonderful brainstorming. So brainstorming is a collective exercise. Collaboratively it leads to some results, some final consensus or understanding. And in the brainstorming, there is a wide scope for discussion. Wide scope. Why? Because different and diverse ideas are born. Different and diverse ideas are born. Because it's a collaborative work. When you are among so many others, definitely all will give work to their brain and all will come out with their ideas and words, etc. So it's a collaborative exercise. It will lead to diverse ideas, different ideas, and students can put forth ideas freely. Yeah. In a brainstorming session, students, learners, that means you, can really come out freely. You can produce wonderful ideas. You can freely take part and you can generate good ideas. And because it generates positive learning atmosphere, yes. There are no restrictions, no hard and fast rules, no strict guidelines. It's to be freely participated. So it generates positive learning atmosphere, very positive, because you are among so many others. Automatically you are bound by certain common rules and practices. So it's a positive learning atmosphere is generated and lowers inhibitions in learners. Yes, students can come out of inhibitions. Inhibitions means certain psychological problems. Suppose one says, no, I cannot speak good Telugu. No, I cannot speak good English. He cannot say there in the brainstorming session or while brainstorming goes on. Whatever language he has, however he speaks, what kind of accent he has, he can contribute, he can speak out. So that's why it produces a free atmosphere. There are no inhibitions in learners and it causes good interest. Yes, it generates good interest also in the learners. These are some of the wonderful characteristic features of brainstorming. Yeah, it's progressive exercise. Yeah, it is a progressive exercise. It leads to progress, definitely. It definitely leads to progress. That is the beauty of this brainstorming. Why? Because it makes learners dynamic and active. Yes. Suppose you are among 10 others all nine are speaking well, are trying their level best to speak out. Can you remain silent? No, you cannot remain silent. You also try to come out certain ideas, certain sentences, certain words, and all. So that's why it makes you dynamic and active. It boosts students' confidence. That means learners' confidence is boosted, improved. Nobody will get boost and distribute there. Boost means here it's a verb. It improves. It develops. It develops your confidence. Participants' confidence is boosted. That is the beauty of brainstorming. It encourages learners to think and be active. Yes, active. And it also makes you think, because you cannot keep silent while all others are vociferously and actively speaking out something. You also try to come out. So that is the beauty of this brainstorming exercise. It's a warm-up exercise before elocution, speech, essay writing, etc. Yeah, that is another wonderful thing. Suppose you have an elocution competition or speech. Suppose you are invited by some group or some organization outside to speak on Vivekananda's relevance or Vivekananda's biography or Gandhiji's ideas, Satyagraha or Corona problem. How, because you are, suppose you are studying BSc third year or second year, in your village, your Sarpanch may ask you to give some knowledge, provide some knowledge to the villagers about Corona, because you are a science student. So before you go to speak to such gathering or such an occasion, this brainstorming works like a warm-up exercise. It's a wonderful exercise, even before essay writing competition also. Elocution competition, speech, presentation or essay writing competition. Before all such activities, this brainstorming. Suppose there are 3-4 other friends, you can have a brainstorming about that particular thing, topic or idea. So that will lead to more generation of more ideas, more knowledge, perfection, with which you can present well, either in elocution or speech, presentation or essay writing competition, etc. So all these have a wonderful, you can develop in all these wonderful competitive spirit if you have brainstorming session with the available friends or with the people around you before you go to such things. So that is the beauty of brainstorming. It's a lovely thing. It's a wonderful exercise. You must understand it properly. Again and again, I'm saying brainstorming is a collective exercise, is a collaborative exercise. It leads to generation of more ideas, more knowledge, more language, and a single person cannot have brainstorming. Brainstorming means a kind of challenging work to your brain, a kind of language exercise to your brain. It is highly useful before elocution, speech, essay writing, etc. And it's very motivating. Yeah, that is another beauty. Provides diverse ideas to speak. Yes, because when you are among others, 10 others or 9 others, while all 9 or 8 are speaking, you automatically get motivated, and you also come out with the idea, the knowledge that you have at that particular juncture, that context and that concept. So diverse ideas to speak. Yeah, it generates diverse ideas. Increases speaking time. Yeah, that is another beauty. Because there are no restrictions, no inhibitions, no hard and fast rules. And automatically you get some interest, enthusiasm, motivation, and you go on speaking. So that is the beauty of this brainstorming exercise. It develops logic of language. That is another great thing about brainstorming. It leads to development of logic of language. For example, Corona pandemic. For the last 5 months, you have been hearing about it, you have been reading something about it, you have been listening to it or watching something in the TV news channels about it. The same thing you translate or you speak out in the brainstorm when there is such an occasion, because you get automatically you get some language, some logic, and you try to come out, because you also want to be equal on par with all others in the brainstorming, because it motivates. You cannot remain silent, and generates vocabulary. Yeah, it generates vocabulary. That is another good thing about this brainstorming session. Brainstorming sessions sometimes last 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, etc. Even 10-15 minutes also, but not less than 10 minutes. If it is less than 10 minutes, it may not be called a brainstorming. Casual discussion. Brainstorming should lead to some kind of conclusion, some kind of proper conclusion, consensus, agreeable among all. Then, yeah, now I am going to give some topics of examples on brainstorming. What are the effects of the usage of cell phone? Yeah, for example, today almost everybody is using smartphone, which is also generating a lot of radiation, right? So, what are the effects of the usage of cell phone? What kind of effects it is going to produce? Suppose a person uses daily 8 to 10 hours, so more than that, what is the effect it is going to produce on the user, right? Does corona disease disappear soon from the world? Yeah. Does it disappear or will it remain forever? What are the chances for its disappear? How long will it prevail? How long will the world suffer in spite of so much of science and technology, so much of knowledge about nature, medicines, and viruses? What is going to happen to the world with this latest pandemic? So, if there are 10 people, you will come out with so much of new knowledge on this topic, that is corona. Then, do the robots rule the world in the future? Yeah, do the robots rule the world in the future? What is going to happen to the world? Robots, for example, in some hospitals, corona hospitals, or in some hotels, because of the latest development, these robots are pressed into service, robots are used. Yeah, in some of the hospitals, well developed hospitals, robots are serving the corona patients, for example, to extend bread, food, or medicines and all. Because there is a danger, if doctors or nurses go near, there is a chance of getting infected. So that's why in some of the hospitals, not everywhere, the robots are being used. So what is going to happen to the world with the robots? These kind of topics are best used in brainstorming sessions. Does the earth ever stop rotating? Does the earth ever stop rotating? Does the earth stop rotating sometime later? Or will it stop at all? So, interesting thing. Does the earth stop rotating? Or does it continue rotating for another billion, 2 billion, 3 billion years? What is going to happen to the earth and its rotation? Interesting topic, right? So these kind of interesting topics are often used for brainstorming sessions. Brainstorming is an excellent exercise that develops language, logic, confidence, enthusiasm, motivation, and all in the participants. So I advise students to participate in brainstorming sessions whenever there is a chance. Of course, if time permits, if chance comes, I'll take up, I'll start a brainstorming session. But now, having listened to this video talk on brainstorming, now I think you are all at leisure. No set timetable work. As such, at your home, with your family members, or with your neighbors, or with your neighbors, friends. Of course, maintain social distance. That should be taken care. Warning I am giving. By maintaining social distance only, you can participate in or take up brainstorming having listened to this video talk. So, brainstorming has to be cultivated, has to be nurtured, has to be done more and more. Earlier, 20, 30 years ago, the villages, in the evening hours, villagers, people, citizens, all kinds of persons, having come back from their workplace, they would sit at a particular place on platform or under tree in groups at different place, of course, locality wise, and involve themselves in this kind of thing. That is called brainstorming. Now, of course, unfortunately, because of the hurry-burriness of the life, particularly in urban areas, it's not happening. But in rural areas, still it is happening, but not with much spirit, not with more participation. The less number of participation, still it is happening, going on in the villages. So that is the beauty of village life, village culture. Brainstorming leads to good knowledge, new awareness, good logic, new language, new vocabulary, self-confidence, good communication skills, all those things. So dear students, I wish you all the best. Try to participate, try to take up brainstorming at your places as far as possible during this leisure time. But of course, again, I am warning, maintaining social distance. Don't sit too close, don't move too close. Of course, even by wearing mask only, you can do that. So all the best.